Nick, through the years, I've lost track of how many of those 52 first-rounders were on the defensive side of the ball. But as I'm just talking about, now it was offense that dominated tonight. Now, normally the answer to a question can be a little bit of both, but do you attribute that more to the unusual talent on offense this year, or was it just that the defense didn't have as many difference makers? I'm curious how you saw that.
Well, first of all, I'd like to answer a question for you. This is the real reason I retired. If they're going to pick 23 guys in the first round on offense, I think it's time for a defensive guy to go. I just think it was, I really think it was just a perfect storm. The three primary positions on offense, which is offensive line, quarterback, and wide receiver, were all loaded this year.
Right.
And those are primary positions. So I don't think it's really an indictment on the defensive players. But I do think that people need quarterbacks, people need to protect their quarterback, and people need to give their quarterback weapons. And I think that's what you saw happening tonight.
Interesting. Now, we do our show here in the district, and it's no secret. I grew up rooting for the team that's Washington, and they took a guy, Jayden Daniels, out of LSU that you obviously had to deal with and go up against. And I'm interested in what skill you believe, Nick, he has that is most ready to translate immediately to the league that you saw firsthand.
Well, first of all, he played in pro-style type of offense, and the offense was sort of built around him. The one thing that he does well that people don't maybe give him enough credit for, he has improved dramatically as a passer in the last 2 years and probably since he was at Arizona State. So this guy can throw the deep ball, and if there's anything he probably needs to do a little better, the game's going to speed up on him a little bit. He's going to have to get the ball out a little quicker, maybe at times. But the thing I like about him is he steps up in the pocket. So many of these college quarterbacks drift. They drift into the rush, so they create more problems for themselves than really in helping themselves. So he steps up in the pocket, and if it's open, he's taken off. You're going to have to defend this guy like Lamar Jackson because he is fast. Now, the only thing about that is he's going to have to work on his size and strength a little bit so he has the durability to be able to play that way. But when this guy takes off, he can actually outrun angles on defense like nobody's business. So this guy is Randall Cunningham type of runner, but a really, really good passer. Don't underestimate this guy as a passer. He's accurate. He can throw the long ball. I think he's got a good feel for the passing game. He gets the ball in the right place at the right time.
No, that's great insight, Nick. I'm looking at the clock. I'm pretty sure you've been on with me in the past at 12:20 or so, but it's after you won a title normally. So at this point, I just want to say thank you. I know it's been a long night, and I look forward to a chance to visit with you again down the road, all right?
Always great, Scott. Thanks, buddy.